my name is Silver Willowwing and welcome! Today we got a new Titan at School of Dragons, and it is the Triple Stryke Titan, which is one a lot of players have been expecting, me included, so I'm really excited to see how this Titan is gonna turn out. But first let's take a really quick look on how the Triple Stryke used to look. This is a regular Triple Stryke, this is Elora, and she's the one that will be transforming into a Titan today. So the Triple Stryke is a very characteristic dragon since it has 3 tails that has a stinger at the tip of them and giant pincers as hands. So it kind of makes you relate this dragon to scorpions. It is a very strong dragon, a sturdy dragon with armor and several spikes on its body. It has been a fan favorite for a long time, so it's gonna be really cool to finally see the Titan form in School of Dragons. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it and take a look at this Titan. So here we have the Triple Stryke Titan up close. This is Elora when she's fully transformed into her Titan form. So first of all, I'm not too fond of the colors. The colors don't seem to blend that well together, since before the Triple Stryke had a white jaw, but now it becomes the same color as its armor on top of it, which is a little bit of a letdown. I really like that the jaw was a different color so you can kind of distinguish it more. The armor on her back has a darker shade than her legs and her pincers, which I'm okay with. I think that's absolutely fine. There seems to be a little bit of a bug with the pincers. When she's folding them out, they are kind of sticking to the other one, to the bottom one. It looks like she's having something sticky in her claws. It looks quite terrifying. She got a lot of upgrades. Let's see, where should we start? Well, I'll talk about the colors. Apart from that, I like the tails. I like that the tails now have the same color. Before they were each different color, and it could look a little bit strange depending on what color your Triple Stryke was. But this is better, I think, that they're now fading into each other. And they're one color on the bottom and one on the top. I definitely like that. So she has more spikes. She has more spikes on her pincers. And she has more spikes on her head. And on her wings as well. She has 3 kind of claws on her wings now, which almost make it look like a hand reaching out, which is a little bit creepy but also kind of cool at the same time. She got 5 giant spikes on her head. Her previous spikes or ears have kind of evolved into this incredibly intricate design of spikes that are very symmetric and very spot on. They don't really look that natural, but I like that one of them fades into the eyebrow, which makes it look like she's having a huge eyebrow that's coming out at the back of her head. I really like that. It's a nice little thing. Her spikes on her back are overall the same. They are slightly larger, nothing really too different there. And her wings are also overall the same, apart from the fact they're a little bigger, and then the 3 spikes, of course. She looks pretty cool. Before we get her in there, let's take a quick look at her fire. So her fire is now a mix between a really prominent blast and then some blue aura looking things. It could be that the fire is so hot that it's turning blue in certain places, which is pretty cool. I think this fire is definitely awesome and is fitting this dragon very well. Now let's take her in the air. She is definitely a larger dragon in her Titan form. Her wings appear a lot larger and the shape is slightly different, slightly tilted, which gives her kind of a different angle. It seems that the left wing is a little more tilted than the right one, which gives her a kind of uneven look when she is colliding, if we can get her to do it again. Elora, could you please? Thank you. If we take a look at the left wing, it looks like it's tilting up a lot more than the right one. That's interesting. Her animations are of course the same. Her tails are slightly thicker and the stinger at the tip of them are larger. Here again we can see the bug with the claws. Her pincers are crooked in a strange way when she opens them, and then they go back to normal. It's pulling on the pincer and I'm not sure that's the point of it. I'm pretty sure that's a bug. But apart from that, she seems to be working quite perfectly. Everything seems to be in order, all the animations there, which is nice. If I have to give my opinion on this Titan, I would say it's a little mixed. I somehow like the big crown she now has on her face, but at the same time I also think it's a little bit too much and it's a little bit too symmetric. It looks a little bit too perfect to fit a dragon. Her horns on her nose are quite nice, they're just simply a little bit larger, which is great. I like the spikes on her wings as well, it gives a nice touch. Her tail is larger, I'm not really too fond of that. It makes it look like it's very bulky at the tip of it. The stinger is very thick on her tail. I like her pincers, except for the fact that they are bugged out. But otherwise I don't mind the extra spikes on her forearms. I think it looks nice. I'm also upset about the color on the jaw. I really would have liked it to be different, but it's not a deal breaker. I still think this Titan is quite decent. It's larger than the regular one, which is always a nice feature when you make them into Titan. I think this is definitely not one of my least favorite Titans. I think they did a good job. It is of course bringing it down a lot that the model isn't completely without arrows. And the pincers are such an important part of the Triple Stryke that they should be in order. If you're a fan of the Triple Stryke, I'm sure you will enjoy this Titan. It preserves a lot of the original features from the regular Triple Stryke and adds some cool new additions. The dragon also has much larger teeth, which makes it look way more ferocious. Otherwise, it's still a Triple Stryke, you can definitely still recognize this dragon, so I think it's fairly alright. Well, let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. Are you excited for this Titan, or are you disappointed? Let me know any thoughts you have about it. I'll look forward to reading it, and thank you so very much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. So long, fellow riders!